in the mirror. Man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, in this reaction video, I'm going to show you an insane modern day woman, in my most humble opinion, a black woman. She's going to tell you in linear style how she made a bad decision dating a Pookie. And this is a wild story, okay? Now, before I show you this clip, hit the notification bell, subscribe. Now, when you hit that notification or subscribe button, select the option that says all. That way, you will be informed of all my new content. Can you dig it? Now, let me go ahead and put this this wonderful, wonderful woman on the screen. Give me about that, y'all. Like I always say now, let's get it.
From September 2022 to now. In September 2022, I met my baby daddy one day, like September 17th. I did his hair. He didn't leave my side for 2 weeks straight. I got pregnant like October 3rd. Didn't know I got pregnant. Didn't know I was pregnant. Found out November 1st. He was messing with another girl. Me and that girl got into it. Fast forward November 20 something. We found out I was pregnant November 1st. November 20 something. He cheated on me. He gave me an STD. Me and that girl still get into it. Fast forward, we had Thanksgiving at his mama's house. His mama, or not his mama's house, but at his family house. His mama takes my face and kisses me on the forehead. She was so happy that her son was off his hands. Mind you, he don't have a car, a job, or any place to stay. So what I got, a car, a job, and a place to stay, right? I really hate telling y'all how dumb I was. I need to say that when I met that man, I was like suicidal, no family, no friends, super depressed. You attract what you are at that moment. That's how
All right, I hear that so many times, which is BS lie. You do not attract. I don't know. Y'all got to stop listening to this shit. What people say, you attract what you are. No, it's not. That's not true. There are a lot of women and men who are in good predicaments in their life. They just run across the wrong person and decide, using bad judgment, to get emotionally attached to that person. There's a lot of people who don't do certain things that get involved with people who do certain things. Y'all stop saying that, because that's not true. That's not true. Broken people don't attract broken people. Sometimes people who are whole still get messed up in relationships with people that's broken. Now, with that aside, I want you to see just how ignorant this woman is when it comes to choosing somebody. How quickly she opens her legs for a random stranger. She got with a man. Under 2 months of meeting that man, she gets pregnant. Under 4 months or about 3 months, she gets an STD by the same man. And under half a year, she's fighting other women that this man is sleeping with. She also said that his mama was ready to get rid of him, get rid of him, but she still stayed with him. Now, I did a video not long ago, and I can't remember the name of it, but I was giving y'all some game about why you can get the best out of women. Now, this thug dude got the best out of her, even though he was hurting her. She was loyal to him, stayed with him, did everything that he wanted her to do because he treated her like shit. Gentlemen, I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear this, but the more you treat a woman like dog doo-doo, the more she wants to be with you. The majority of modern women, you treat them good, treat them right, they're going to run all over you, call you weak, and find somebody else. This is yet another example of that, of what I talked about a couple days ago. I might cover that subject again, matter of fact, but let's keep going, man.
How I attracted such a low bio human being, a man that would cheat on me while I was pregnant because I wasn't loving myself at the time. So of course I'm not going to attract somebody that loves me. But hey, during the midst of all that, I'm getting into it with his friends. His friends are in a group chat talking about, if you want to fight me, just say that, like talking to me because they know I read his messages. So friends not respecting me. He has nobody in his life that respects me. He's called me his ex name while I was pregnant. My whole pregnancy, he would say to me, oh, I don't want our daughter to have this of you, or like he just tore me down so bad, he called me ugly every chance he got in so many different ways, but called it joking. This man was driving my car up and down the road, down to Anderson and everywhere else to go pick up his family and go to work and stuff. But when it came time to pay my car payment, because I wasn't working when I was pregnant, I was too sick to work for real. He was complaining about paying my car payment. Okay, fast forward to the birth of our child. 5 days after our child, well, let's stop there. I went to the hospital. I had to go to the first doctor's appointment by myself because he didn't know if I wanted him to go. Mind you, I didn't know I'm not supposed to be driving a car after I give birth. I didn't know that I'm not supposed to be picking heavy stuff up after I give birth. This is like a couple days after I've given birth. I'm picking up a stroller, a car seat, a diaper bag, and going through the mall. I'm also freaking out because I'm postpartum. My baby is screaming in the back seat. I don't know my way around the hospital, and then I have to lug everything up to the hospital. So, and he's at home in the bed. He did not want to. He told me we both were supposed to start a job the same day after our baby was born. We started a job on the same day. He told me that since my job was work from home, I need to be up with the baby at night because he has to prepare for when he gets ready to go to work. This is before we started the jobs. He just said he needed to be up with the baby. 5 days after our baby was born, he was at the casino. And I'm like, why are you going to the casino? I had already had panic attacks with my kid. Like, I was having panic attacks because I gave her a passy. She choked on it and it freaked me out. I didn't sleep for 2 days. He's at the casino leaving me at home with her by myself after I just didn't sleep for 2 days and had panic attacks. And his mom and the rest of them was like, you got to just let him go. He just needs to go. And he told me that my friend should have took me out after I had a baby instead of him taking me out or getting me flowers or getting me anything after just giving birth to his child. But okay.
Again, just some more evidence that the worse you treat a woman, the best you get out of her. You get the best out of her when you treat her bad. Now, with some women, I ain't saying that you got to use common sense with the stuff I say, all right? There's some women, you treat them bad, they're going to be cheating on you and stuff like that too. But there's some women like her that if you treat them bad, it increases that desire of being with you, no matter what you put them through. I can't remember who said this a while back. He said, love is not shown by how much you give. Love is shown by how much you can take. And if you got a woman that take all types of abuse, man, any type, you name it, and she still want to be with you, that woman love you. Even though she's foolishly loving you, she loves you nonetheless. Again, I'm going to keep saying this because I keep hearing the same content creators out there saying the same stuff that's being regurgitated because they can't think for them damn selves. You do not attract what you are all the time, okay? Broken people do not attract other broken people. There are just, sometimes people, again, are doing well in life, healed, or have never been hurt to the point where they need healing, who are just gullible, dumb, stupid, lack discernment, don't have good judgment when they start dealing with people. They don't really just vet their character. They just, I like this person. This person made me feel good in the moment. And they fall in love with that person. A person who has no education, no background, can't keep a job. But meanwhile, the other person has an education, can keep a job, ambitious, got their own stuff. It happens all the time. So stop listening to dummies who keep telling you stuff like, you get what you get. You get someone just like you. If you get someone who's just like you, you would recognize it from the beginning and know to depart from that, wouldn't you? But let's keep going.
Fast forward. So I'm not working because I just had a baby. I was braiding hair up until 9 months pregnant. I'm not working because I just had a baby. So the rent is due for July. He goes and spends $200 on a tattoo of our baby's feet. And expects me to pay my half of the rent knowing I haven't been working. So, mind y'all, we was very broke at the time. Anyways, so I broke up with him because the story he told me, since my name is in the apartment, I'm like, if we get evicted, it's going to be my name. Like, it's going to be on my credit. I'm going to be messed up. And he like, well, then you're just going to be messed up. So I broke up with him. Okay, after breaking up with him, we get into it so bad. I'm trying to lay ground rules. I'm trying to talk about boundaries. I'm trying to talk about stuff we don't want and do want. This man calls me a B, like literally gets into it with me, calls me a B word. It's just, as soon as and then he had my car when I broke up with him. So I went to his mom's house to get it back. His sister wouldn't even open the door for me. Like, the whole family was cold shoulder. I don't know what he told them that I did to him, but that was all cold shoulder from the jump. They didn't even want to speak to me or say, hey, like I hadn't just seen them. But whatever. So we just have a long, ongoing back and forth, regular baby mama drama. He goes weeks without seeing the kids. I'm working from 9 a.m. to 2 a.m. every day with my baby because he doesn't want to see her. He told me he didn't want to see her because I was posting stuff on Facebook about him. So he goes weeks without seeing her. It was a bunch of times where he was saying he wasn't going to give her back to me. I had to call the police on him because he doesn't legally have custody to do that. He left her on the doorstep one time. Just all types of crazy stuff that he was doing or whatever. And all I'm trying to get him to do is co-parent. Now, there was times where I was being a bitter baby mama and I definitely just wanted a family or whatever. I own up to that. But a lot of the times the stuff he was doing was unwarranted. Fast forward to, we're going to skip over the December moment. Fast forward to January of 2024. I asked I'm gonna do a story time on this, but um, basically he had my baby around a girl that he cheated on me while I was pregnant with.
Boy, these women are some fools when it comes to choosing men. Boy, I tell you, boy, that was a lot. That was a lot. But you know what? There are some people that I've met in my lifetime that actually, if you sit down and you listen to them and they tell you, men and women alike, the type of relationships or the things that they went through in some of these relationships, it will blow your mind. Like, you actually sat there? You actually stayed there for that? And it always comes down to what I say. If you treat these people the worst way, they want to fight for the relationship more. I'm telling you, y'all got to stop approaching women based on what your mama and your grandmother and everyone told you that was in generations previous to the ones we have right now. This is how you treat a woman. This is what a good woman is. This is what you do with a woman. They was telling you this shit because they never thought that the women that we have today would ever exist. They prepared you for a woman that was similar in character to them back in those days, in the grandmother and great grandmother days and stuff. There's no way that they could foresee the type of craziness that we'll be experiencing right now with today's modern day woman, especially in the black community. I'm telling you. So you got to start thinking, you got to unprogram everything you think a woman is in your mind, man. You better start seeing them for what they are, not for what you've been told they are or what you think they could be. Don't ever go by what you think they could be. Don't ever think, oh, she could be the best one if I did. No, hell no. She is what she is right then at that moment. And the chances of her changing is never probably going to come. That's why you got to keep your gaiters wrapped around her neck like a turtleneck. Can you dig it? You got to keep that pressure on her. That pressure to make her perform. You got to be with a woman based on performance. You can't be with a woman because she just look pretty. It's her performance and her behavior that makes her attractive. All that facial and big booty and titties and stuff, that's just a perk. But you better get you an average looking woman, man, that treats you like a beautiful king than have a beautiful woman treat you like a peasant. I'm telling you that right now. You better learn how to you better know how to vet these women. And most importantly, you better know how to run these women. Women don't want you to, here, don't run me, but all women want to be controlled in some way or another. And I did a video about that maybe yesterday or a day before that. And I touched on that. But anyway, I'm going to holler at y'all later, man. You let me know what y'all think about this episode. I'll be talking to y'all later. Y'all take it easy now, yeah?